So today's been a bit of a journey for me to get you this video, but I will not be defeated. I will not be defeated today. Let me explain real quick. I did not watch the Real Madrid game live. I watched the Real Madrid game repeated because it was an early game, and like I said, bro, unless it's Benfica, I'm not waking up for an early game, right? That's two things. If it's Benfica, when it comes to sports, Benfica or my Washington Commanders. Otherwise, I'm not waking up. So I didn't get to watch the game live, but I got to watch it back, and I watched it back, and then I came down to my office to record the video for you guys, and I've been having this huge issue with my camera where my two lenses are not just, I have two of these lenses. Are super expensive lenses, really nice lenses, but they're like making my face blurry. So right now I'm on this really like the lens that came with the camera that's a lot like less quality, but hey, as long as the video gets to y'all, that's all that matters. Plus, what do we need good quality to see this ugly face for? But man, let's break it down, man. Real Madrid wins 2-1. So I got this Real Madrid game and I watch it and I got a lot to say because I go online and now people are praising. Yeah, people are praising Mbappe, right? People are, oh man, because it's a World Cup year, Mbappe's back. This all over, yo. Oh, you know what? Mbappe's going crazy because he wants that World Cup. And I'm like, didn't I tell y'all to stay on that side? Like, didn't I tell y'all to remain on the other side of the fence? Because last year, first of all, let me break it down. Let's start from the beginning. This whole, hey, Mbappe's back because it's World Cup year. Where did Mbappe go? Someone pull up Mbappe's numbers from last year and tell me how that's a player that fell off. Someone pull me up the numbers from last year and tell me how you wouldn't take that player in your starting 11. Someone pull up that freaking stats and tell me you wouldn't want that player to play for your national team. Someone explain to me where the fall off is, because I would take a player at any of my, I would have Benfica right now in a second in any position that could put up stats like that. Yeah, I don't know what people are saying or thinking or seeing in modern football, but you go online and people, because they're not in a final of a Champions League or won La Liga, or because Barcelona beat them 3 or 4 times, whatever it was, Mbappe is just a flop. The truth is this. Mbappe's performance last year had nothing to do with Barcelona just being great. And I think people fail in modern football to just give respect where respect is due. The truth is this, ladies and gentlemen, Mbappe was awesome last year. Barcelona was better. Give Barcelona their flowers, because you saying that Mbappe this and Mbappe that and Mbappe's not going to work and Vinny's fall off, you're taking away and discrediting what Barcelona did last year. Instead of going, hey, Barcelona was absolutely phenomenal, Barcelona was incredible last year, they want to discredit Mbappe. And they want to say Mbappe fell off. And the truth is, yeah, Vinny's not playing to Vinny's standards. He's not even playing close. But Mbappe never fell off. Mbappe's stats were always amazing. So for everyone that said and is praising and this and and just knocking Mbappe, stay. And then now you're here, stay on that side. And for everyone saying it's because it's a World Cup year, buddy, he won the World Cup already. He won it. If you think he's getting motivated by a World Cup season, it has nothing to do with that. He's literally getting more comfortable in a position he doesn't play. And I don't know why this isn't registering. You know how Justin Bieber said, is it not clocking to you? It's not clocking. Yo, it's not clocking to people that this man put up the stats he put up last year in a position that he hasn't even played for the last few years. It's not like he just like, oh, boom, all of a sudden, oh man, you know what? Like he's playing left wing and he fell off. No, dude, he changed positions, new country, new position, new place to live, new food you're eating, new stadium, new grass you're running on, new people around you, new language, new coach, new president, new locker room, new showers, new everything. Everything around this man is new. The only thing that's familiar to Mbappe is the money in his pocket, and more money, to be honest. That's all that's familiar to this guy, because everything else about Real Madrid for him was completely new. And he still had the season he had, which was great. Today he was phenomenal, bro. Today he showed the world why he is Mbappe, why you should always recognize him as one of the best players in the world. And he got his teammates involved. The goal that GULER scores, the second goal, even with 10 men, is phenomenal, bro. Like the fact that GULER didn't hit it first time and stopped it and then put it in, you're starting to see the Turkish beast be able to, like, adapt to that role that Xabi Alonso has him in, and we're able to see Mbappe really be Mbappe. Two things I want to say still. I still am very for watching Real Madrid in the 5-back under Xabi Alonso. I think that system he ran last year was a system that was just levels upon levels upon levels of greatness. I think it was awesome, bro. So I would love to see him back in that, right? I would love it, man. I would love it very much to see that. Number two, I would still love to see Mbappe on the left wing. As great as Mbappe's been playing at the striker, the runs he's been making behind, because he's been improving the runs behind a lot, I would still like to see him at the left wing position because he's just so deadly at the left wing position. Like, could you imagine this Real Madrid with a player of the Lewandowski, the Haaland, that type of, the Isaac type play style with Mbappe on the left would be absolutely phenomenal. I know how much Real Madrid fans love Vinicius Jr. I'm not saying to delete Vinicius Jr. I'm not saying that, bro. I'm not saying a quick seller. I'm not saying that, brother. I'm just saying I would love to see Mbappe play that position, right? Because of how great he is. But the truth is he's so talented that he can do the 9 no problem, and he looks absolutely phenomenal there, bro. There's not one person in the world that watched this Real Madrid game today and thought that, oh, you know what, Mbappe is not him. Brother, the way he runs on that ball for the first goal, the way he finishes it for the first goal, the calmness, the coolness, the finish is phenomenal. Like, there's just nobody in the world that's going to really deny that. He is absolutely unbelievably amazing. And the next thing I'll tell you is, the red card. This is a very, very important topic, right? Because I've seen a lot of Barca fans, I've seen Barca fans on social media, and this is just dumb because it happens in every single league, but they're like, man, that ref was doing everything to make sure Real Madrid won the game. I mean, that red card, I understand why he gave it, but if you think that's a red card, that's what's wrong with modern football. In my opinion, Dean has to be smarter, right? He's a young guy, because not only does Dean have to be smarter, y'all, Dean has to be smarter because Rudiger is out. Now, the good thing about it is I believe their next game is back in their house, which is nice, but I believe Rudiger is out for a little bit, which now means Tchouameni is going to have to go to center back. And we know that didn't really work out the best for them last year. He'll be okay to do like 1 or 2 games, but I don't think he should really be at the center back position. But it's a dumb red card to get. Now, I know Eder Militao is pretty close, and I think personally Eder Militao would close down the play. I think if anything, if Eder Militao made the foul after he passed Dean, then it's a red card. But I think Eder Militao was still there to support and still there to be there. Also, giving that as the last man when you're in the middle of the park is kind of crazy. But at the end of the day, it is what modern football is. And modern football is extremely soft. So is it a red card? Would I give it? No, because I'm bald and I'm old. But if from this modern football, from watching football, yes, I understand it based off the criteria that we've been given over the last couple years, but it's super soft and it should never, ever, ever, ever be a red card. But it is a red card. So it is what it is. And they were able to still win it. And this is where Barca fans, instead of talking about the referee, should really be like, you know what, this Real Madrid team might be a little bit different than last year, and worry about them more. Now, as a Benfiquista, when I watch the Portuguese league, I never worry about Sporting or Porto, because if you don't win your own games, you can't win the league. You only depend on yourself, right? Benfica lost points to a terrible team yesterday at home, and the team at Temen. You can't draw that game, right? So if we lose the league, it's on us. So when I look at Real Madrid and Barca fans, you should never really focus on Madrid. But if you are looking at Madrid, it is a little bit scarier this year, because even when they get red cards against them, they're just in these games. And although the football today, they played their best game under Xabi Alonso, I think. But even though the football is not the best football, and they're not like absolutely smacking teams and playing this wonderful football, it's winning football. And at the end of the day, that's what counts. I really thought when Xabi Alonso came in that he was going to play a different style, because Bayer Leverkusen not only won that Bundesliga, they played phenomenal football. They looked so freaking good. And I was hoping Madrid would do that, but we haven't really seen that from Madrid yet, which sucks. But today started to become that until the red card. So hopefully they get there. But very, very, very impressive game from Real Madrid. Wish I would have caught it live. Didn't get to catch it live, unfortunately, but got to catch it repeated, which is nice. Awesome performance from Mbappe. But just remember, bro, stay on that side. Stay on that side, bro. Stay on that side. This is why man has never talked negative about Lamine Yamal, because I know Lamine Yamal is Timothy. And the moment you start talking, now you got to stay on that side. I'm a Lamine Yamal supporter. I'm an Mbappe supporter. The moment you start yapping, you're on that side. I've yapped about a lot of players, and they have proved me wrong, and I've done it multiple times. And man's not getting caught up on this Lamine Yamal and on Mbappe, bro. Those players are different type of players. By the way, I think Lamine Yamal has a groin injury. I'm pretty sure I saw that online. We got to talk about that soon. I don't know if he's starting tomorrow. We'll talk about it in Barca's game. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. Wait, is Barca tomorrow or today? Barca might be on right now. No, that's tomorrow. It's tomorrow, right? Barca's tomorrow. Tomorrow at 3 p.m. Yeah. Barca, 3 p.m. my time against Valencia. We will be there. Thanks for watching. Love you guys.